You feel things other people don't seem to feel. A song comes on and it hits you somewhere so deep you can't explain it. Someone says something in passing and you carry it for days. You walk into a room and immediately feel the tension nobody else seems to notice. You cry at commercials. You feel other people's pain like it's your own. You get overwhelmed in loud places. You need more time alone than most people seem to. And you've spent a lot of your life wondering if something was wrong with you. If you were too sensitive, too emotional, too much. Today I'm going to tell you exactly why you feel everything so deeply, where it comes from, what it costs you, and why it is, but without question, one of the most powerful things you carry. Stay with me until the end, because the third part is the one that will change the way you see yourself forever. You feel everything deeply because your nervous system is wired differently. Not broken, not weak, differently. In the 1990s, psychologist Elaine Aron identified a trait she called sensory processing sensitivity. She found that approximately 15 to 20% of the population has a nervous system that processes information significantly more deeply than average, more thoroughly, more completely, taking in more data from the environment, processing more emotional nuance, detecting subtleties that others simply miss. She called these people highly sensitive persons. And what she discovered changed everything about how we understand sensitivity. Because this trait is not a disorder. It's not anxiety. It's not weakness. It's a neurological difference. One that has existed in humans for as long as humans have existed, and one that served a very specific evolutionary purpose. Here's the evolutionary reason you feel everything so deeply. In every group of humans throughout history, there needed to be people who noticed things before others did, who felt the shift in the air before the storm came, who sensed the tension in the group before it became conflict, who processed information deeply enough to make nuanced decisions in complex situations. These people were not the warriors. They were the advisors, the healers, the ones others came to when they didn't know what to do, the ones who could read a situation before anyone else understood what was happening. Sensitivity was never a weakness. It was a survival advantage for the individual and for the group. Now let's talk about what it actually looks like in your brain. Brain imaging studies have shown that highly sensitive people have significantly more activity in areas of the brain associated with awareness, empathy, and emotional processing, particularly in the insula, the region responsible for interoception, your ability to feel your own internal states and to feel the internal states of others. This is why you know when something is wrong with someone before they say it, why you pick up on the energy in a room before anyone speaks, why you process experiences more deeply and remember them more vividly. Your brain is literally taking in and processing more information than most people's brains do. And here's what that costs you. Because this depth of processing comes with a price: overstimulation. When you're taking in more data than most people, crowded places feel overwhelming. Conflict feels unbearable. Criticism cuts deeper. Change is harder to absorb, and you need significantly more recovery time after intense experiences. This is not weakness. This is the cost of having a nervous system that is always running at full capacity. Now let's talk about what most people never tell you. The same sensitivity that makes you overwhelmed in a loud restaurant is the same sensitivity that makes you an extraordinary friend. The same nervous system that makes conflict feel unbearable is the same nervous system that can read a room in seconds. The same depth of processing that makes you carry things for days is the same depth that makes you see solutions others miss entirely. Your sensitivity and your superpower are not two separate things. They are the exact same thing. One coin, two sides. Here's what highly sensitive people are actually capable of. You process emotional information at a depth most people never reach, which means you understand people in ways that feel almost supernatural to them, which means people trust you with things they don't tell anyone else, which means you build connections that go deeper faster than almost anyone around you. You notice what others miss, the small detail that changes everything, the shift in someone's tone, the inconsistency in a story, the moment something is about to go wrong. Before anyone else sees it coming, you feel beauty more intensely than most people. Music hits you differently. Art moves you in ways you can't explain. Nature restores you in ways it doesn't restore others. You have access to a depth of experience that most people spend their whole lives trying to reach. And here is the most important thing I want you to understand. The world is not designed for you. It was designed for people who process less, who feel less, who move faster and deeper and slower. And that mismatch has made you believe something was wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You are running a more sophisticated operating system in a world built for a simpler one. And the overwhelm you feel is not weakness. It is the natural result of being more than the environment was built to contain. So what do you do with all of this? The first thing, stop apologizing for your sensitivity. Every time you say sorry for crying, sorry for needing space, sorry for feeling too much, you are apologizing for the most powerful thing you have. Stop. The second thing, start designing your life around your nervous system, not against it. This means building in recovery time after intense social situations, protecting your mornings from noise and stimulation when you can, being selective about the environments you put yourself in, and the people you spend your energy on, because your energy is not infinite, and it is too valuable to spend in places that drain it without return. The third thing, learn to use your sensitivity as information, that feeling you get when something is off, that sense you have about a person before you know why, that emotional read you do on a room without thinking. These are not imaginary. They are data, your nervous system processing things consciously before your brain catches up. Start trusting it. The fourth thing, find your people. Not everyone deserves access to someone who feels as deeply as you do. The right people will not find your sensitivity exhausting. They will find it rare. They will find it safe. They will find it exactly what they needed. And they will recognize you immediately, because they've been looking for someone like you their whole lives. You were never too much. You were always exactly enough for the right rooms, the right people, the right life. Tell me in the comments, do you feel everything deeply? And has it ever felt like a burden rather than a gift? I read everything. And if this video reached someone who needed to hear it today, share it. See you in the next one.